Hey, it's Amber again with another prophetic word. I had this vision on June 6, 2022, and at 6:13 I heard it's something I pulled out and I saw what looked like a root. Um like the root when you pull something up from the ground. So, what the Lord led me to was Matthew chapter 25 verse 18 through 30. This is about burying talents. Um so I'll start at verse 18. It says, "But he that had received one went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And so this is about burying your talents and reaping nothing because uh you didn't use the talents that the Lord gave you, or cause them to work in order to multiply what has been given to you. So that this prophetic word is basically um just like a warning to begin to use the talents, the things that the Lord has given you. Um, the things that are within, He wants us to use them so that they can be multiplied, um, to be used for other things, to bring about other things for the glory of His kingdom. And, you know, seek God on what it is. If you don't know what your talents are, um, go to God, pray, ask Him, and He'll begin to reveal those things to you. Um, Pray about it. And then once it's revealed, begin to take the steps to move forward, to put whatever it is into action so that you can produce something that comes from what the Lord has given you, that's already within you. Because those servants that took those talents and used them and they multiplied them, he he said, Well done, good and faithful servant. Um, and told them to enter into the joy of the Lord. But for the one that went and hid it and buried it and produced nothing, he said, he called him a wicked and slothful servant. And then he told him in verse 30, it says, And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So the servant that is unprofitable, the servant that does not take what the Lord has given them and use it to multiply, um, that servant is looked at as unprofitable and will be cast into the lake of fire in the end. That is where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. And so you don't want to be found, unworthy. You don't want to be found as that wicked and slothful servant. And if you don't understand like talents, you know, I encourage you to really just go read up on it and even look up the definition of words, because sometimes when people don't understand what talents are, they will try to condemn other people that are using their talents because it has to do with money. Many times, they will try to condemn others that are using their talents because they truly don't understand the scripture concerning the talents, the parable of the talents, and what you are to do with them or how they can be used, And so they end up condemning other people that are actually using theirs and multiplying them. The way that these talents are going to be multiplied is through money. And so read up on that and just make sure that you understand what talents are and how to use them, and seek God on how to use them before doing anything. Always ask God, is this what you want me to be doing? Like, seek his face on everything, and he'll lead you and guide you and direct your steps when it comes to using those talents and multiplying them. But I wanted to go up to the part where he said to the servant that didn't do anything with his talent. He said, 27, thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. So I looked up the word exchangers. This servant could have went and put, because a talent, when you look up that word, I look it up in the Blue Letter Bible, it means money in their time. And so he could have took that and he could have invested that like into a bank. Exchangers, because I looked up that word as well, and it's basically like a bank, to where it would have added up, I guess, accrued like interest in that bank. And then he said, then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. I forgot what usury meant, but I looked all of this up. And so he could have done that instead of just not doing anything with the talent that was given to him, so that it would have multiplied, and so that he would have had something to give and to him when he came again. But he didn't. He took it and he buried it. So what talents are you burying? What are you not using that is already within you? You know, if you don't know, seek the Lord on it. But also, if you don't know, I encourage you to follow, my Facebook page, because that is what I help people with. When it comes to like your purpose and the things that are within, like, I know how to help pull that up out of you so that you could begin to use those things for the glory of the Lord. And so I encourage you to just follow my Facebook page, and you'll see the things that I post, and the things that I invite you to. If you don't know what your talents are, if you don't know what your purpose is, you don't know what the Lord has put within you, I can assist you with that. But yeah, this prophetic word is just about bearing your talents. Do not bury your talents. Take what the Lord has given you and use it and multiply it. And once you do that, you don't have to worry about, when it comes to that part, hearing that you are an unprofitable servant, that you are a wicked and slothful servant. So that is all about this prophetic word. I hope someone's edified. See you later. Peace and goodbye. Blessings to you.